Hello, this is Godel. Welcome back to the Islands of Insight cleanup series, I think is what I decided I'm calling this one. So today, what are we looking at here? Skydrops and matchboxes, armillary rings, matchboxes and hidden cubes, perspective, and puzzle boxes. Okay, let's start with matchboxes and skydrops, as well as 10 matchboxes. How many matchboxes do we have in Lucian Waters? Usually, like, a lot. 48 pairs. Okay. Yep, 10 of them should be no problem. And then 5 hidden cubes are kind of going to be the harder thing, but we do actually have puzzle radars to help us with that, should we want. Though I do see 2 coming down here. I just happen to see their glimmering reflection on my descent. Okay, we can... Oh, there's a third one here, apparently. I've got 2 more, I think, if I am hearing correctly. Yep, okay. Got all those. Very nice to start with many puzzle boxes done. So does matchboxes usually take that long? Not generally. Because there's like a lot here. 48 pairs is 96 individual different matchboxes, so we should be able to manage pretty quickly, I would assume. Sorry, Wandering Echo, not right now. Can we grab this one? Let me jump. There we go. Alright, and I'm just going kind of matchbox to matchbox here looking for. I will do this memory grid just because memory grids are a little uncommon. That should be this, okay. And then I hear another hidden cube over here. Alright, that's all the hidden cubes we needed. Doesn't mean I can't take more, though. I mean, they're sitting right here. Might as well grab them. What is this? Hidden archway? I'm looking for this matchbox here, but if I don't find it, like, too quickly, I can just, like, not sweat it. There are, you know, 37 other pairs I can be looking for, after all. Let's see. There's this matchbox with that symbol in here. Whoops. I will go ahead and grab this. Okay, this one I saw the green one of over here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Whoops. There we go. Another hidden puzzle? Yep, another hidden cube, rather. Not just puzzle, cube, specifically. Alright. Wow, this one would have been really infuriating to try to find if I'm standing over here and I didn't realize it's up there. That's funny. Okay. Anyways, more matchboxes. Can also throw some skydrops in here as well. Because I probably don't want to do all 20 pairs on matchboxes. That might take a hot minute. Where are we looking for this guy? Oh, there we go. Okay. That one was kind of weirdly positioned. One pip music grid. I will take the perfect soul bonus for that one, thank you. Alright, we just need one more matchbox explicitly, then we can start going for skydrops. There we go. We can skip matchboxes now, but I mean, there's also, we could just like keep grabbing them if we see them. Like here we see that, and we see that one. And there's often a lot over here. Let's see, do we see any others? Was this one? No, that's a green and a green. Or the red buddies for this guy, for these guys. Here's the red one of that. Here's a sky drop we should be able to get. And let's see, I hear a hidden cube right there. Alright, got a sky drop bonus going, but I don't think it's gonna go very long. Which matchbox is that one? Okay, that's the different one than what we're looking at right there. Yep, that's how I chose to describe that one, the different one. Alright, there we go. All of our quests done over here. And see, one more matchbox. We'll go ahead and match that one up. You have a puzzle radar over there. Should we choose to use it? I don't think we're really going to need it, but it's there just in case. Alright. Puzzle boxes, armillary rings, and perspective. Let's go ahead and take puzzle and perspective, just because we know that those are in, like... those are going to be a little bit more distributed. Armillary rings, we know we can just go and go to the Temple of Armillary Rings and do that if we want armillary rings, you know? Okay, let's grab this guy. Good. Oh yeah, puzzle boxes. Right. The thing I was standing next to and did not engage with. And we do kind of want to try to get perfect solves where possible. So I'll try to be careful to set that up. We do need sightseers, actually. Sightseer wants us to go find this leitmotif, I guess. Stairs? There's stairs over... Actually, where are there stairs like this? Over here? Double solve? Can we get the double solve? Alright, well, the leitmotif and the sightseer are not quite in the same spot, but they were pretty much on top of each other. That's pretty funny. What are you? You're not relevant to this. And neither are you. Well, you are, kind of. Okay. Something we're doing is counting as perspective puzzles. Skydrops are perspective puzzles, aren't they? Like, I would think they are. They are not? I think by definition this is like, you gotta get them into a certain perspective, so why wouldn't they be? But oh well. Alright. Like, yeah, that's definitely feels perspective-y. Well, let's just not worry about it and do this 10 pipper instead. 10 pipper? 5 pipper, I mean. I hope it's not a 10 pipper anyways. Alright. Okay, trying to be careful here. Okay, that looks good for the B's. C's is not really needing to go anywhere. Yes. Okay, so how do we figure which way around we need to connect these pieces here? So A has to go through here, so we can start with that, I guess. And then we've got to come down here. A is going to have to go through there, so that makes that path. Alright, there we go. Is an armillary ring a perspective? Nope, armillary ring is not perspective, apparently, either. That's mildly baffling to me, because it totally feels like a perspective puzzle. Alright, connect all dark cells. Okay, so there's our B. B is going to have to wrap around the A, so that's going to have to go around like so. There can be no dark cells in here or in here. Alright. Let's go to a different area so we can not just be doing alphabet soup puzzles all day over here. I don't want to go to Verdant Glen either. Verdant Glen has probably some of my least favorite logic grids. Let's go over here to Autumn Balls. They have some fun ones with darts and such, yeah. So we're doing no dark squares, connect all dark pieces. Okay. No squares. Can't do this, so we gotta do this move there. Whoop. Nope, that was correct. Okay. I thought I made a mistake. Maybe I did make a mistake. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's not a mistake, because this is correct up to here, and then if I do this, no, I have to make that line there, so... Now what, though? Oh, like this down here, so I don't make a square, of course. Silly me. Alright, well, we didn't get the perfect solve, but we still had fun solving it, I guess. Maybe that's what makes it a perfect solve, is if you had fun doing it. The lessons you learn in post-game. Alright, let's do this quick, Sentinel Stone. This is a perspective puzzle, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's not a quick Sentinel Stone. There we go. Alright, connect all light and dark. Well, if we do a dark here, we are locking light cells in here, so this one's got to be light. No squares of any kind, okay. Connect all light cells as well, okay. So we gotta do that then. If this is dark, we need to fill this whole area in with dark, so that's gonna be light. This one's gonna be dark. Come over here. Yep, that looks good, actually. Thought I messed it up, but we were okay. Let's do another grid over here. No dark squares. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna do this then. And that's with a 4. 14 more puzzle boxes, eh? And we can grab another Sentinel Stone here. Ooh, this one is kind of weird. Let's do, there we go. Grab all the stuff from that edge of the board. You know what? Let's hit this puzzle off, because why not? I just looked at it and I was like, that one looks like it should be easy. Alright, connect all dark cells. There is a 1 dart there. I mean, that's all there is to it, I guess. Just identifying that choke point. Oh, we did get a level up in Morphic Fractal Mastery, which is alright, I guess. Let's do a quick flow orb. Alright, let's do this. This is a long course, so it's not very quick, but I had a sudden urge to do it, so we're gonna do it. I vaguely recall this course, and I don't think I'm gonna be getting a new record here. Oh, what would you know? I got a new record by 0.84. Okay, I'll take it. Alright, one symbol per light area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the 9 can go up there. Let's go ahead and stick it up there. But now, what the heck is 17 gonna do? Did I go at this 17 like too early? Yeah, because now this only adds up to 15, 16, and we can't take away any extra squares here. Okay, so let's start this over. The 17 cannot go past this, so we need to kind of maximize our area that the 17 can go in. So we know this is going to go like that, so the 17 can come fill in this area. There we go, 17. But now... Oh, we don't need to connect all Dark Souls. What am I doing? Alright, in that case, we were done how we had it before. I was trying to connect all Dark Souls like a dummy. Alright. Now we're entering the... what's it called? Shady Wildwood over here. I think I'll stick around in the Autumn Falls for a bit more. Let's come back up here. We can grab this Sentinel Stone, a quick perspective puzzle. You know what else is quick perspective puzzles? Matchboxes, actually. But, we're just about done. In fact, there we go. Perspective puzzles all done. We can go take this back and do Armillary Rings next. Connect all Dark Cells. Whoops. Okay. Good way to mess up an easy perfect solve. Alright. Okay, let's go back and turn this in and just start... We don't need to start focusing on Armillary Rings, because we know that Armillary Rings are, like, everywhere, and we also know there's a place in the world where there's, like, an infinite amount of them. Virtually infinite. So we can just kind of simmer on that, on Armillary Rings. We can do them if we're passing by them, like that. But otherwise, we don't really gotta focus on them at any point. I would like to finish up puzzle grids, though, so we can also get our Wanderer's quest for the day. We're level 97 in Matchboxes. We could very well get level 99 Matchbox Mastery. That would be pretty fun. But I don't think I'm gonna... Hello? Jeez, how many times did I have to try that? I don't think I'm gonna actually be continuing a series for getting increased mastery levels. And I've seen some people do it, but it's just like, I don't know, it feels like way too grindy, way too unfun at that point. So I'm probably gonna just be calling it when I hit cosmetics here. I don't really consider, you know, the mastery levels as a part of the completion of the game, because I feel like, you know, we did all the freaking puzzles in the whole game at least one time, some of them many times, and it's like, okay, well, you know, if this is how much experience it leaves us with in all the puzzle types, I guess, like, you guys balanced it really badly so that we couldn't actually realistically get level 99 of this. Like, I guess there's, like, according to their standards, there's no way to become a ascendant or a grandmaster or elite master in any of these puzzles if you don't do the puzzles like many, 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 many times over and over and over. Alright, so we need 2 here. So 1 will go there, 1 will go here. Then we have 1 here or here, here or here. Here we'll do those 2. Then here or here. This one is set, so... Oh, and no checkerboards either. Okay, no checkerboards, actually. Kind of gives me the fuel I was looking for there. I was kind of looking and being like, what am I gonna do now? Alright, no dark dominoes, and we need... the 1 symbol per light area. Okay, so that's gonna end up looking like this, and 13 we're just gonna go until 13 and then cap off the end. Let's go back here. Oh, here we go. 5 Pipper. What you got for me, 5 Pipper? All numbers off by 1. Oh, man. That's not what I was hoping for, actually. Okay, so this 3 can stay as a 2, or it can go to 4. This 4 needs to come out by 1. This 5 needs to come out. The 4 can't be a 5, so cap that off. Okay, so the 5 can be 4 or 6. Let's see, if the 5 becomes 6, it comes down here, then the 6 has to come at least here, and that ruins that. So this one has to stay a 4. This one has to come out another one. I feel like we have a situation with 2 different solutions. Did I mess something up? No, I didn't. Let's hold off on that one. So we get 5 down here and 4. Lock that in. Yeah, isn't this 2 different solutions here? Because if this is dark... Oh, no, it's not 2 different solutions. They both need to be light. I'm dumb. I thought one of them would be dark and one of them would be light. Okay, well... Oh gosh, I forgot the light over here has like very foggy, very volumetric. Alright. I did see a couple matchboxes over here. Let's just go ahead and grab that one. I'm not really in the neighborhood for the matchboxes though. Oh, hello, armillary ring that's buried inside the crystal labyrinth here. Can we solve you? Not from there. I don't think we can solve this. I can't, like, get into the ring far enough to, do it. And I'm not gonna go in the maze just to do an armillary ring. Are you crazy? Actually, you know what? That's a pretty big maze. It could have a lot of sparks in it, so... let's go give it a look. As long as it's not a multi-level maze. Like, I'm looking for a maze with a long timer, but it's not multi-launch pad. I only see 1 launch pad on the first floor, so let's give it a go. 36 seconds. It's not that big. I was expecting a little longer. And I see there's ceiling gaps, actually, to fall through. So let me see if we can find one to jump up through, maybe. That could save us a lot of time. Oh yeah, let's just jump up here. And, jury's up on whether that actually saved us time, because it almost was like, okay, I'm not going to make it to the end. 62 sparks for that. Very good, though. You know, maybe we want to be hitting up mazes more, because the bigger mazes especially give a pretty nice proportion of sparks to time spent. This one is a hard pass, though. Like, look at this. It's going to be 39 seconds. It's a multi-floor maze. Maybe we can glitch into the exit, though. I remember there was this glitch you used to be able to do where you could just bash your head against the side of a maze and it would finish the puzzle, but it doesn't look like that maze is arranged in that way, so... Okay, I'm not going to try this for super long. I have no incentive to actually do these right now, so if it doesn't want to give it to me in a few seconds, we're out. See ya. Alright, this looks like a single floor maze. Should be nice and quick. Not single floor, single pad. Is there like an official name for the horrible mazes versus the just alright mazes? Oh gosh, I cannot see with all of the light bouncing around in here. Clear these markers. Alright, we need to stay focused on our quests. Connect all dark cells. Okay, what's the best way to do this down here? We don't need to... Let's do this. That feels like it's self-contained and it doesn't block anything in. And that's... okay. See an easy matchbox. I take it. Seeing as that matchbox gave the same number of points as the, as that logic grid did. How about this guy? This looks like it should be pretty easy. I didn't expect it to be that easy, but I'll take it. And we have to do some productive use of our foresights, right? Alright, 90 points, 90 mastery, 28 sparks. Love to see that. And hidden cube here. I'm not sure why I'm worried about the hidden cube, though. Just a habit, I guess. I hear hidden cube, I get hidden cube, you know? Alright. We've been in Autumn Falls for a while. How about we dip down to the Shitty Wildwood? I see a 2-pipper down here. Maybe we can do a 2-pipper with some symmetry. Heck yeah, symmetry, let's go. Okay, so... we need 3, we need 2 over here. Let's see, this can't go up, so we're gonna mirror that. Three over here gives us a match on that side. And then we need 3 down here. Let's see. Well, we have 2 up there. Okay, this one cannot be light. Okay. We're just carefully analyzing it. You know, didn't want to lose my extra spark from being a perfect solve. It is only like 1 extra spark because the base amount is 10 and then the boost amount is 50% or whatever? Okay, it would be 5 extra sparks still. Don't want to lose our 5 extra sparks. That's like a whole armillary ring or something. We come to the wrong position, we leave. Let's grab a puzzle radar. I feel like we've been kind of wandering a little aimlessly. Let's focus on puzzle boxes. So here's a puzzle box. 5-pip memory grid, huh? Any other puzzle boxes in the area? Okay, that's good enough. And why, yes, I will take this, what's it called? Leitmotif. Alright, oh, geez, okay. 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 This one feels familiar as well. I feel like we've done this one recently. Whoops, we messed up the first column. Well, shoot. Now all dark. Okay. See, that gave, like, no points for us. And it's a shame, because there's so few of those kind of puzzles in the whole game. They should give, like, 10 times the amount of points. Okay, maybe not 10 times, but you know what I'm saying, right? 1 symbol per light area. Okay, something's got to attach to this, and by this, it has to be this one, because there's no other options. So... basically, those are going to be sequestered over there, and, yeah. That's how we're going to do it. Whoops. How to immediately mess up your perfect solve. Connect all dark cells, 1 symbol per light area. 1 symbol per light area means that's going to go over there. That's got to go there. This is going to go here, and this is going to go... I don't know, like that, I guess. Oh, I missed this one. I was aiming for this 1 pipper and I hit the floor down there. Alright, 7. Well, that one can't get off the wall, right? So, yeah, this is just going to be vertical lines. Alright, we got 1 more puzzle grid left. And do we actually have it marked with a puzzle radar? Thank you, puzzle radar. Still making big plays, even in the late game like this. Okay, so I don't think I want to connect these. I think that would be some kind of chaos, so let's not connect those. Those are now locked in. This could connect here, that would be fine. In fact, it does have to, in fact, connect. There's a dark, 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 and then... don't want that connecting. Alright, there we go. There's all of our logic grids done. Let us go to the Verdant Glen. We are going to turn this in, and we are going to do our armillary rings now. And I'm going to very carefully make sure not to do any puzzles on the way to the Temple of the Armillary Ring, because I think we can go ahead and get our Wanderer's Quest for the day in Armillary Rings, most likely. Because it's probably about time to give us a Wanderer's Quest. So I'm surprised that first one I solved didn't give us one, so... oh, nope, you almost got me there, Hidden Archway. Not until I have the Wanderer's Quest in hand. Then I'll do some other puzzles. Assuming that you can get a Wanderer's Quest for Armillary Rings, you can, right? I don't know, I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Let's just hit these armillary rings until... Oh, hello, freshly spawned armillary ring. Just hit these until we get one, or maybe we're not going to get one. Yeah, good question. Can you not get a Wanderer's Quest for armillary rings? I don't know if I've ever remember getting one. That, or maybe these puzzles in the Temple of Armillary Rings just can't give you one. That could also be an option, is that it's not possible to get one from these puzzles specifically. Okay. Ooh, that was close. That window was closing fast. Okay, where do we go for this one? Right here. Do some of these give different mastery amounts? 59, 59... I don't think they do, though some of them are definitely more annoying than others, like that one. Yep, still 59. Okay, well, no Wanderer's Quest, huh? Okay, well, I guess either we were really unlucky or you can't get a Wanderer's Quest from Armillary Rings. Let me go find some freestanding Armillary Rings. Maybe they have to be, like, not attributed to that Enclave quest, whatever it's called. Let's see, Armillary Rings. Oh, come on, where are they? They're usually like all over the damn place now. I can't find any. Yeah, no, okay. Well, let's pick a puzzle type we would actually like to have to find 3 to 5 of. And let's do that. You know what? Let's go and do whatever hidden puzzle we find next. Here it is, Hidden Archway. This is going to give us the Wanderer's Quest, right? No? No Wanderer's Quest? Okay, well, you know what? I guess we're just solving puzzles randomly until it gives us the Wanderer's Quest, because... yeah, it, didn't want to give it to us. I am only going to do this for, like, a couple minutes, so if we don't get the Wanderer's Quest, maybe something's bugged out in my game today. And that's totally fine. We don't have to do the Wanderer's Quest every day. It's just an extra income. Not leitmotifs would be nice. Okay, thank you for not being leitmotifs. I don't want blue orbs for sure. Like, they're fun, but I don't want to have to go find so many of them. Okay, here we go. Matchboxes. Okay, and then the puzzle radar goes away. It's like, okay, good luck. I'm like, great, thank you. Well, we do have 2 here. So we only need 2 more. 2 more pairs already. And there's a green one. Where's its red buddy? Looks like it's right there. I miss. There we go. 1 more matchbox and we are done, so for today. And I think our starting sparks, I forgot to look, was 17,000. So... here we go, here's going to be our last one. Whoops, I missed. I meant to land up on this ledge so I could grab this guy. Alright, there we go, all done. Alright, 17,000, and we ended up with 22,600, so we got, 17, looks like we got about 5,400 from today, so that's pretty good. We have enough, finally, to buy the first of 4, so let's go ahead and buy it. There we go. This is what it looks like. We're not wearing it because I think it's not very good looking. I don't like any of the Profound or the other one, the Is that the Infinity one? I don't know. The one that looks like it's a friggin' studded suit. But anyways, yeah, there's the first of 4. 3 more to go. If you're enjoying the series, just running around in chaos, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Goodbye!